So I want to talk a little bit more about King of the Swingers because it illustrates something that helps to remember chords. So the chorus starts with G7 on the O and then moves to C. And that G7, it kind of wants to go somewhere, and the place it wants to go to is C, right? So chords go together. Very often there's a chord and another chord that's a seventh, and that seventh chord wants to go to its friend, right? So that G7 wants to turn into C. In the verse, it's E7, which keeps going to A minor. Now, that relationship is really strong. That if I just play the notes, E and A, rather than the chords, you've heard it before, right? It's a really strong, important relationship. You've heard it in all kinds of tunes, like right, or 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 right. So if you want to start a revolutionary anthem or any kind of strong kind of forward motion, you want to have that relationship, E to A, or in the case of the chorus, G to C, that relationship. Now, if you know you've got a chord, a seventh chord, and you want to find out where is it going, what do? Well, you get your circle of white notes. So this is the white notes arranged in, it looked more like a circle before I rubbed all the black notes off. But we're just using the white notes. And if you look at G7, for example, think, where does that want to go? It wants to go somewhere, but where? What you do is you move 3 stops clockwise. So if you start at G, 3 stops clockwise, so that's G, A, B, C. That tells you want to go to C. Or if you're starting at E7, think what's the corresponding chord with that? Where does that want to go? Well, 3 stops clockwise is E, F, G, A, right? In this case, minor. So E7, 3 stops clockwise, A minor. And that helps you to remember the chords. So here is a bit of homework. Look at the chorus of King of the Swingers and identify how many times that Here Come the Bride relationship is in the chords in the chorus. You can do that by looking out for that 3 stops clockwise motion. Alrighty, I hope that's handy.